Hello. Today we're going to be talking about tips and tricks for your IDE featuring Eclipse. My name is Joshua Clark. We're going to be talking about a few different things. We're going to be talking about generating code with either that variables, constructors, getters, setters, toString, commenting, things of that nature. And so I went ahead and did the liberty of creating a new class called MacBook Pro. And like with any other project, documentation is extremely important. So you can go ahead and generate your Java doc by typing out this line here and hitting enter, and that will go ahead and generate your Java doc. And you can see that it is already built out, that I have the author here, and you can go ahead and write your description and be like, this is a MacBook object class. And you can describe it and whatever and write comments all you want here. The next thing I want to talk about is generating constructors. But the first thing that you need to do in order to generate constructors is create variables. And so let's go ahead and create a few variables for our MacBook Pro. So we can create an int year made. So I'll go ahead and be the year that it was made. We can create a double, maybe processor, speed, and how about a string? We can call it color, depending on how new yours is. And you can see I'm not instantiating these here because we don't need to, because we'll actually be generating that when we create the object. Okay, and so up in the top there's a source menu that you can drop down, and that source menu will show you various options. And in Mac versus Windows, it's going to be in a different place. Here in the Mac, it's in the top center. So you can go ahead and click generate constructor using fields. And you can select the various fields that you want to do. I'm going to go ahead and choose everything. And as you can see, it goes ahead and creates that for you. I'm going to delete the super constructor. But you can see that it go ahead and pulls all those fields that you had that we created. So color, processor speed, year made, it assigns all of those for us. And we can also build out our comments for that. And you can see that when you create the Java doc on the top of the constructor, it adds the parameters. So we can say this constructs a MacBook object, and the year the Mac was made, so on and so forth, gray, or whatever you want to call it, color of the body of the Mac, whatever you want to do. So now that we have a constructor, we have the ability to actually construct that object. So if I create a main method, and instantiate that object, my Mac, we can go ahead and fill out that data. So mine's a brand new one, not really. God, great. And this is a string. So I guess the next good thing to show would be to generate a toString. So you're going to want to go ahead and pull down that same source menu. And from that source menu, you can see Generate toString. And you'll go ahead and click Generate toString. You can actually choose the fields just like in the constructor, and it's going to kind of build it out in the exact same way. So if we go back to our main method up here, and we print out that object, so my Mac, and we click Run, we'll see that it actually prints out that object. And And finally, we're going to talk about generating getters and setters to be able to actually access these methods here. And so again, from our source menu, we go generate getters and setters. You can select all, deselect all, pick a specific one you want to do. I'm going to go ahead and select all, and create all the getters and setters. You can see our getters and setters. Setters here. Get year made, set year made, get color, set color. There's all of those methods. And our toString method here. Here's our constructor. And it's very similar if you do a Java doc on here as well. It's going to throw out those parameters just like on our constructor. And that is the very simple way of generating a class in Eclipse for Java. Thank you.